Hey, well, fishing with bobbers today.
We're gonna fish with bobbers today. So that's right, folks. Today we are fishing with bobbers. It's not something I do a whole lot of. I'm very much a fan of the lazy man fishing, throwing it out, let it sit on the bottom, wait for a bite.
But this episode's gonna change because bobbers are normally used for like bluegills, sunfish, like the small bait fish. But today we're using it for all sorts of fish. We got corn, chicken livers, nut polish, and redworms. We're just gonna see what.
We even got some Slim Jims that we're gonna. I've heard of people catching bluegills and little fish on Slim Jims, so we're gonna try that as well.
On pretty good because it's like it's beef and kind of like dried up. So
yeah, so we're gonna go find a spot and get rigged up, and get our bobbers on the line, and we got just some tiny little Aberdeen hooks. Like I said, we're gonna do some corn and our beef stick Slim Jims, and. We got some red worms and stuff too. We may try a McDonald's fry. We stopped and got some lunch on the way, so we'll get set up and check back in with you guys.
So today we're fishing at Mountain Island in North Carolina, Mount Holly Park, and right now it's looking pretty good. I mean, see a person out there in a boat. But as we're walking up to our spot, as we're walking up to the spot, I think this is the spot where we caught that massive catfish. Probably have you saw on TikTok. That was about almost 10 pounds. I think we need another one. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you at a fishing spot.
All right, so we're getting everything set up here, and so just went to Walmart and bought a pack of cheap bobbers. Like I said, I really don't use them a whole lot, so this is kind of a new thing for me as well. But bobbers are a really good way to cover a lot of water, to cover a lot of depths of water, because you can rig them up, you know, have it a foot down, or you could go longer, 2 to 3 feet down. So you can cover a lot of different depths, and if there's any kind of current, you know, you can let it drag and cover a lot of space in the water. So kind of a cool thing, and so we're gonna try and see what we can do. Stay tuned. All right, let's go through setup, and we're gonna rig up every rod about the same. So you see, we've got our bobber attached, and about 1.5 feet down, got a little split shot sinker down to a number 2 Aberdeen hook, and I've got red worm on this one. We've got one out already that has corn on it, and we're gonna try some chicken liver and some Slim Jims and everything that we brought, and see if we can get a bite. And now let's check in with our friend Swifty and see if he has any ideas about bobbers for us. So take it away, Swifty.
Thanks, Skunks. Fishing with bobbers can be a fun and easy way to catch fish, especially for beginners. A bobber, or what I like to call a red and white floaty boy, sits on the surface of the water and acts like a fish security system, letting you know exactly when a fish is biting. Once one bites, the bobber will go down below the surface and let you know that you have a fight on your hands. Bobbers are perfect for surface fish like bluegill brim, but crappie, bass, and even catfish can be caught with these as long as you adjust the distance between your bait, your weight, and your bobber. So go out there and have some fun with these red and white bobby boys, and please, just this time, just for me, don't get skunked. This has been Tackle Time with Swifty, and I think it's about time to go back down.
Okay, so we got our lines out. We got 3 rods out. We got 2 with red worms and 1 with corn. I don't know if you can see our bobbers floating out there, so we're gonna keep an eye and wait on a bite. And I guess that is one good thing about bobbers. You know, you can kind of watch them, and when they go under, you got a bite. So Makes it pretty easy to tell, but we're gonna keep at it here and hopefully get a bite. All right, so we moved spots. We weren't getting any bites over there on anything that we were throwing out. So we moved over onto this point. As you can kind of see here, back in this cove a little bit, but the wind is gonna be a factor here. We got a little breeze going, so that's gonna be blowing our bobbers back towards us. So we're gonna try it. But we may have to abandon the bobbers and go to just fishing on the bottom if it gets too, yes, on the muddy bottom, if it gets too crazy. So we're gonna keep trying. Okay. All right, you guys, the skunk is real. Not a bite on anything, on the corn, the worms, the chicken livers. I even switched up 2 of the rods to fish on the bottom with chicken livers, and nothing. I know we had some rain last night, yesterday, last night into this morning, so I don't know if that's got them not biting or what, but yeah, not going great. Well, all right, guys, I think we're gonna pack it up and get ready to head home. Our bobber experiment, I'd have to say, was an epic fail, but so was everything else, so I really don't think it was the bobbers, and I've caught a lot of fish with bobbers before, so I think maybe just time of the day, the weather, like I said, I'd been kind of crazy the last couple of days, so I think maybe the fish are even confused about what to do. So we're gonna pack it in and gonna find another spot and give it another try at a later point, but unfortunately, again, today we got straight skunked. So thank you guys again for watching. Bye-bye now.